Hi everybody, welcome to another video. This is a quite exciting video to make because we've come to the Sultanlar Ligi Playoffs, the final part of the Turkish Women's Volleyball League season. In this phase, we are gonna find out who's gonna be this year's champion. And just like last year, not many surprises. We have exactly the same top 4 teams. The top 1 team is Eczacıbaşı Dynamit, who hasn't lost any games the whole season. That's quite incredible. The second is Vakıfbank, which is last year's champion. The third is Fenerbahçe, which is last year's runner-up, and fourth is Türk Hava Yolları, or how they're internationally known, Turkish Airlines. Now let's talk a little bit about the format. The first phase will see the first qualified, so Eczacıbaşı, face off against the fourth qualified, which is Türk Hava Yolları, and the second and the third, so Vakıfbank and Fenerbahçe, will face off against each other. It will start off on Wednesday the 3rd, 2023, so if you're watching it in real time, that should be pretty soon in a handful of days. Eczacıbaşı and Türk Hava Yolları, so first and fourth qualified, will start off on Wednesday at 4 p.m. Turkish time, and at 7 p.m. Vakıfbank will face off against Fenerbahçe. This schedule will repeat itself on Friday. If one of the teams wins 2 games, that's a clear win. In case in which both teams won 3-0 or 3-1, there will be a golden set. Now the golden set is a 15-point tiebreaker set that is used when there's complete point parity. So this doesn't happen if one of the 2 matches was won 3-2, because in volleyball, winning 3-2 gives you less points, so that doesn't qualify for point parity. So if one team wins 3-0 and the other wins the other match 3-1, there will still be a golden set because there's point parity in that case. Now for another important part, where can we watch these games? They will be broadcasted in Turkey on TRT Sport 2 and TRT Sport Yıldız. For all the internationals, so those that are not in Turkey, it is possible to watch these games on TRT Sport Yıldız YouTube channel, which usually provides very high quality streams with multiple cameras. It's very pleasant to watch, of course with a Turkish commentary, so that's the only thing. If you don't speak Turkish, that's not that handy, but it will be really fun to watch. So I also want to mention that there will be an additional playoff from the 5th to the 8th qualified, and it will include Galatasaray, which is quite a good team. They almost made it to the top 4. Nilüfer Belediyesi, Sarıyer, and Sarıyer has a couple of players from the Thai national team, which are pretty good, and also Aydın Büyükşehir Belediyesi. This unfortunately will be harder to find online, but I hope that Mr.com will still broadcast on their page. Let's watch out for that. My predictions for phase 1, I definitely expect Eczacıbaşı to quite easily beat Türk Hava Yolları, although I hope Türk Hava Yolları will surprise us, will entertain us, because last year they did pretty well in the playoffs and they almost beat Vakıfbank, so they could come up with a surprise again. For Vakıfbank, Fenerbahçe, I would put my money on Vakıfbank because they're so consistent, but Fenerbahçe will be really hard to beat, especially with their top players being so strong right now. I'm thinking Ana Cristina, I'm thinking Melissa Vargas, and of course Fedorceva. So yeah, looking forward to watching this final phase of Sultanlar Ligi, and if you have any questions, please ask in the comments. See you next time.